Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Douth Park here in sunny Beenleigh, albeit a little overcast, for today's QFA Division 2 South Grand Final between the Victoria Point Shark and the Kenmore Bears, the two standout teams throughout the course of the season, and here they are on the big day looking to attain the silverware. Good crowd in here today, quite blustery conditions, sort of favouring the left of screen. But no doubt the quality of these two teams will be able to deal with those conditions as we just about get set for what is going to be an absolute ripping contest. Joining me in commentary today is our QFA competition manager and 141 game player with the North Melbourne Football Club, Lee Harding, who will be giving us some great insights, knowing a lot of these players out here from his time at the Redlands Footy Club. And without the NEFL competition going forward this year, some of those players have filtered back into both of these teams this year, and I think we'll see that skill on show throughout the course of the game. We're just about ready to get underway. Our field umpires today, Andrew Biggins, Ben Cousins and Ashley Harding. And it'll be Ashley Harding that'll have the honours to get us underway. So I think we should be right today without any rain. Welcome, Lee. Good to have you over here, mate.
Thanks, Barry. Looking forward to this one. This is 1v2. They deserve to be there.
Now, Kempton in the ruck for Kenmore. Clearly tapped down there by Green. Ball knocked out, little knock along, no clear possession. Christensen's in there early, coming off his wing. McCann's out of the contest there by Templeton. Ball's just bouncing around. Here's Warren. Great follow tackle, but the umpire said got him a tad high, and Warren will take the free kick. Warren of the Jake type, two Warrens running around today. Ball kicks in the man on mark, and then follows up. Gets the handball, quick hands out there. Here's Corrie, plenty of experience, hands out again. And Kenmore will go forward in 50 for the first time. And that's a nice mark there, stretching out by Chris Cant. Played a bit of Friday night footy with Cooperoo for the last few years. Might have taken last year off and back to Kenmore, where I believe he's a Kenmore junior. Tough angle, Lee.
Yeah, the wind will favour him though, Barry. Like, just shoot at that right post. It should work in nicely. See how he goes. Don't want to mozzie him early.
Slow approach by Cant. Sort of pokes at it, and that is the end result to the left-hand side of the uprights for the first score of the game. Just a minute and a half gone now. Looks like the captain, I think, Edie, is going to bring the footy back in. Spots a target, picks up Cass, former Redlands coach. He goes short, but great work there by Waters. Followed up nicely, and the umpires picked out a high free kick, and that'll go to that man, Waters. How far out, Lee? What do you got for me?
45 out. Two smothers early, Kenmore. Stop the ball dead. This just gives them a chance to go forward and score. That's all it's done. Better angle from here, though.
Call it home for us, Turtle. Call it home.
Right post again. First one was narrow. He's gone very, very out on the full.
He's actually kicked that one down the M3 on the way back to Brizzy as the rotations start in earnest at the 2-minute 20 mark here in the first term of the QFA South Division 2 Grand Final between Kenmore and Vicky Point. Vicky Point just long down the line. Oh, solid mark there by Last. What's he got? Again, just hacks it forward. Bit of a worm burner punt. Knocked out. Plenty of players. That's Templeton. Good follow up there. And by Stephen. Kicks it out wide. He's got Williams, the leading goal kicker, former Redlands player. Looks outside in front of the big fella. Kenmore just settle and just ease the ball out on the far wing. And they'll go forward again on the outer side of our commentary box here at Douth Park. How's the wind playing today, Lee? What do you got? You've been down at the ground.
I'd say 3-goal breeze left of screen. Just got to cash in. Both teams going forward as such. Obviously, Vicky Point are going to be quite high up the ground going into the wind. But Kenmore just got to go forward.
Green gets a tap forward. It's all Vicky Point. That's Edie again. Follows up. Nice little chip kick there. Spread it out wide. Here's Hunkin. Chips it over the top. Some nice little ball use. The way he did miss the target, but nice take there. Round the corner. And, yeah, nice mark there out in front. Here's Harrison Kerr. Kerr tips over the top to Christensen. Bit long for him. Numbers with the Kenmore. Christensen follows up his own work, goes to ground, drops the head, knocks it out. Quick hands out there. Bruce Salter. Goes out wide in the direction of Hunkin, goes forward. But again, Kenmore there are going to clear up, and that'll be Stallard. Ugly off the boot, made it hard work for Templeton. Templeton just sort of dragged in. Will the umpire pin him? No, he's actually rewarded him and said he was held without the footy. Quick play on there by Templeton, goes out wide, out the far side. I'll pick up that player right out there. Goes in the Cant direction, pushed out. The umpire's seen that. We picked that from about 100 metres away. Different angle to the other one. What's he going to have to do here?
Just throw it up in the breeze. The breeze is pretty much directly behind him. Just got to shoot it straight at the middle. Breeze should just help it right through. This is an easy kick for him.
Chris Cant, known goal kicker, kicked a fair few bags in his time at Cooperoo in the last 5 or 6 years. Very, very slow, steady approach, not many steps at all. Again, just a bit of a poke at it. Looks like he's nailed that one. And Chris Cant gets the first goal of the game. He gives the big Toyota fist pump. Pretty happy to get his team underway. And we're a quick look at the scoreboard at the 15-minute mark. And it's Kenmore 117, Vicky Point yet to open their account. What are you seeing early, Turtle?
You just got to get that ball out to that far side. Shoot goals from that far side, it's a lot easier than narrow. And you run and then kick it back through the breeze. Kenmore started well. They've got all the footy so far. Vicky Point have only gone inside 50 once, so Kenmore cashed in the breeze.
Kempton and Green will go at it in the ruck. Warren's in there for Vicky Point. It's a bit of right of screen. We've got a bit of push and shove going on. Umpires intervene. Runners in there, might want to get out. Back underway now with the action. Kempton and Green. Green gets the tap down. Warren come through hard. I've got taken on umpire, said play on. Great follow-up tackle. The umpires pinged him. They play on to advantage. And this will be Stephen who goes forward. Nice intercept work there by Kenmore. And they'll clear it. They're going to take the risk and go straight down the middle. Gone in the Corrie direction. Leads his man to the footy. Looks to shake and bake. Does all right. Quick hands out there in the direction of Judson. Back to Corrie. Judson follows up and the ball will go out of bounds. They appeal for deliberate, but the umpire's having no bar of that.
Just overused it there, Corrie. Probably should have just gone in. Got the breeze. Hit the hot spot. 25 out. Towards the forwards. Still in good spots going forward of the ball.
Curry taking the ruck contest here, Corrie. Against Green, giving away a lot of height. Green gets first hand. Nice tap down there in the direction of Stephen. Now they clear through Mole. Chips down the line, but it's all Kenmore, and a great defensive fist there by the Bears, and that was really nicely done there by Lurs. Jacob Lurs, give it the old double fist, straight out, good defensive attitude. Christensen lurking here. I reckon he'll look to get to the fall of Green. Jake Warren needs to get on the move at the stoppage. There's the tap down. Again, that looks like Stephen, quick kick out again. Nice attack on the footy. By Solder. Quick hands outside now. Here's Miller. Looks inside. Forward's being held. That's Big Williams, but he got pushed off again. Lures with a double fist. Templeton's there working pretty industrious already here on the first quarter. And it'll be cleared there by Stallard, who looks to a 2-on-1. Nice contest. Followed up beautifully there by Thompson. He looks inside in the direction of Hunkin. Again, Kenmore's resolute in defence and they'll switch sides. Oh my God, he's kicked it straight to him and gifted an absolute silver goal to Mole, who went across goal, and they're letting him know all about that mistake.
Tried to bite a bit more in chew there, so he's obviously had three disguises, he's mentioned what using as well as he should have been level his play. Former knee foot, Edmonds player, across half back. He's got to be very careful when you're in D50. Going across goal needs to be absolutely 100% on. Otherwise, it's got to go rebound it.
I think the old school reference there is coach killer.
Absolutely.
as Murdoch comes on and goes into the middle of the ground. Runs around the footy. Baker on the wing, matched up against McGill. Good play, Baker gets a bit of it. Kempton and Green again. Green gets knocked down. Good work in the contest there by Spinella. Ball gets knocked out. Mole working really hard. Hard to get a clear kick away at the moment. Seems to be stacks on the mill. We'll have a restart in the middle, just in the middle of the ground. And the ruckman just nullify each other. Quick hack out of the ground there by Kempton, forward. Umpire's called a free kick, high contact, and it'll go the way of Walters. Sorry about that, folks. Would have thought I could have turned my phone off. This will be Walters. He's about right on the 50, I'd say, Lee.
Probably worth a 40-metre kick, this one.
Sorry, it's Nolan's now got it. So this will be Mark Nolan, the lever shot.
Just inside right post. They need to give the goals away. Just work back towards the middle.
Steady approach by Nolan. Very, very steady approach. A little bit of a curl out to the right. Puts it out in the breeze. It looks all right, I tell you what. And he's hit the orange upright for another score. And it's a little bit of one-way traffic at the moment in terms of dominating the play. So Victoria Point have done a good job to be this close at the 10-minute mark here of the first quarter. This will be Eddie to bring the fullback. Fullback in, Liam Eady. Skipper kicks it long. Kempton's there. Big fly there by Walters. Forward to ground. He's called a free kick, high contact. It'll be play on quickly. Redland. Happy to share it round. Oh, that's a bit of a dangerous kick to come out right in front of us. The ball's taken over the line by Spinella in front of his opponent, Miller. 1 goal 6 to 1-2-8. Kenmore's advantage. Just about to tick into 11 minutes in the first quarter. Good battle in the ruck here between Kempton and Green. Green gets hands on it again. Good work here. They follow up nicely. Pushed it forward by Spinella. He's getting a bit of the footy. Nice delivery inside. And that was a nice grab as they wheel and go inside. Looking for Kent again. He's outnumbered 2-1. Good score towards the boundary line. And the boundary line will win out. It was well done by Nolan. Took a nice mark there. Just wheeled and go. Try to give Kent a one out. The second defender was there to help out nicely.
Handjack, just he come up to that stoppage there. Vicky Point won't just let him go. Gets involved. Vicky Point have to change that. Ball gets thrown back in. Tap over the back. Had an absolute look at it. Matty Waters. Right foot snap. Out on the full.
He's put it up into the PCYC. They waste no time playing on quickly. It's Christensen. Hacks it on the boot out towards the far wing. You'd be hoping that the boundary line wins out. What's the umpire going to do here? He didn't get caught up in the theatre of it all. He said, let's have a throw in on our far centre wing. Just to the very slight left of screen. That's Lamana Puku knocked the ball down. Good attack on the footy there by Waters again. He's having a good start to the game. Here's Corrie. Very experienced player. Tells a bit about his background, Lee.
Yeah, it's Brisbane line. Come back in sort of midway through the year. They coerced him out of being retired for the 15th time.
He's been a good Kenmore man.
Absolutely. Very good kick for goal. Waters has been busy up forward as well. And Corrie's the experienced way in front.
Corrie will kick from about right on 50. He lets it ride. He's given it a nice one. And the fist pump says it all, and the two fingers finalise it. What a shot by Corrie. That just shows his experience. Anthony Corrie, former Brisbane Lions star, goes back and slots the second major of the day for Kenmore. And it's Kenmore 2-2-14, Vicky Point 1 straight 6. 13 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And a good start from Kenmore. Vicky Point's goal is probably worth 2 though, so Kenmore just got to cash in. They've got a few shots at goal, got themselves down in front of goals. Probably should be 3 or 4 in front. Right, 113 minutes gone. There's a lot of time left in this quarter.
High Ben Cousins gets us restarted. Changing the ruck there. The two number 6 go at it. Ball gets hacked forward. Bit of holding on. Umpire's okay with that. No, he's not. He's picked it out. And this will be Adrian Williams, the leading goal kicker this year. Tell us a little bit about him, mate. You might have even coached him up at Redlands.
Yeah, he generally plays full back in the knee full. Some superb seasons. Maybe all team of the year maybe for a couple of years ago as the full back, some half back. Very good intercept mark going forward this year. He gets 40 plus goals for the year.
I was hoping as the competition manager you hear that number, very impressive. Williams, very slow, steady approach, pushes it forward and looks like he's made the distance by the reaction of his teammates. The umpire wants to come and have a chat, give him the all clear. And that's the nice response there from the Sharks. Did a good job. It was all one way there for a while. Kenmore had a lot of the play, and I think Vicky Point right now, just as we tick close to the 15-minute mark, would be happy with how close they are, considering how much play Kenmore have had.
Absolutely. 2 goals in the wins. Worth gold at this point in time. Vicky Stellard just sort of wrapped his arms around Willow, and the umpire's seen it. Kenmore guy was coming across to help though. He maybe didn't need to wrap the arms around. He did have support in the air, Stellar, but Adrian Williams, credit, went back 45, right through the middle.
Labana Parku in the ruck again now, up against Waters. Good following up his own work. Quick hands out the back, they're going out towards Edie. What's he going to do? He chips out in the Warren direction. He's got space if he wants to go. Lex just to settle it down. Comes back inside, misses their target. Quick hands on the outside to Stephen. Stephen dribbles one in the Williams direction. He's working hard there, doing a good job on his Stallard. Looks like he hasn't got the footy. The umpire says play on. No, he's played the free kick. He was just a little bit slow on the uptake, but he got it right. This will be Mitch Stallard to be keen to make amends after his last attempt to switch the play. Settles for the safety of Long down the outer wing. Big spoil out there from Kenmore. The ball quick around the corner by Reed. A bit of a fly, umpire lets it go. Looked like he might have pushed him out as Corrie sees it over the boundary line in front of the new flash scoreboard here at Douth Park in Beenleigh. Back to the action now. Quick hands out of the contest. It's tough and tight. No one can get any real clean footy. Just a smash and bash type of game at the moment. Very contested. Both teams are bringing the pressure. And it's going to be who can open the game up first. How are you seeing it?
It's been a bit of a scrap here at the moment, but I think that's going to favour Vicky Point. Just lock this quarter away. Only 2 points down. Kicking into the wind. It's a good result for Vicky Point.
Corrie took it out of the ruck, followed up his own work, working really hard. Quick snap around the corner, but the umpire's called it back. And he's called a 50-metre penalty. I think he might have pinged Corrie for a push in the back. And that just takes away a little bit of pressure, and it'll be Jake Warren's got the footy. With the advantage of 50, and he should be able to take it inside. No doubt he'll be looking for Williams, who's got the one-on-one if he wants it. Distance might be the issue. Williams is about 70 away. Looks around, tries to find some options, just goes wide. We'll push out. Baker's there. Quick hands out there to Fine. Fine just chips it. Plenty of air in that. Great spoil by Stephen, followed up nicely. Here goes Judson. Pushes it forward, looking for... Can't quite see who that player is, but he followed it up nicely. That was Nolan, and did a great job to pick over the back, over the footy, and just snap it through on the right. And they seem to have all the answers at the moment, the Kenmore Bears. Everything that Vicky Point could throw at them, they're answering. And probably a waste of a kick there by Warren, I thought.
Yeah, because just hung it up in the air, gave Kenmore a chance, and Kenmore got that chance, they pounced. And back through the corridor, and obviously got some backspace. Johnson, obviously, Nolan runs onto it. And hand a foot very quickly. Had to get it done. He's throwing pressure behind him. It's a good goal.
18 minutes gone here in the QFA South Senior Grand Final, and it's Victoria Point 2 goals straight 12, trailing Kenmore 3-2, 20 as we get underway again. Lamanu Paco Gets a second tap at it. Quick hands out the back. Ball comes out wide. Stephen, he's been industrious already. Back to Edie. He's had a bit of the footy. Just chips it out wide. Some of the foot skills are questionable today. Players missing their targets. One thing that isn't questionable is the pressure and the tackling. And the team's working really hard. That's a bit of a straight over Corey's head. It might work out okay. The big fella follows up. Quick hands out there. It was Kempton. Nice work here, and Christensen will just clear. Nice little layup kick there to Jake Warren on the far wing. In front of what is a healthy crowd today. There'll be a lot of a crowd on our camera side. They go again. Judson again kicks it inside. Looking pushed under it is Nolan. No free kick forthcoming, and once again they clean up, and they've got a spare man out wide.
Just take their time. It's going to take their time. Chip their way up. We'll need to force it through the corridor right now.
It's all about ball use at the moment. Teams, no one can really maintain possession for an extended period of time.
Breeze is tricky out there.
Long way out the other side. It's a very wide ground here at Douth Park in Beenleigh.
No, stay.
We'll have a reset on the far wing.
Probably less than 5 minutes to go. It's a good result for Vicky Point.
Might have to get the binoculars out, see what's going on out that far. It's a long way away. Would be a good 120 metres away. Quick hands on the outside. Need to attack the footy. That's what Kenmore did. Great hands. Ball comes out wide. We're going to have another boundary throw in. Right on our centre wing on the far side. Christensen's been working hard. Been around the footy a lot. A few touches. Manu Paco in the ruck. Against the big fella Kempton. Who gets a tap down. Well done by Judson. Quick hands on the outside. They go inside again, but again it's another wobbling old punt. And they follow up nicely. The defence has been resolute by, although they put themselves under pressure. But a nice safe kick. And that comes outside to Callan.
Just short. Good decision. Again, they'll just chip it up, Salter down the wing.
Salter hasn't got a lot to go to. He's going to have to go long down the line. That's a nice kick and a nice grab there by the big fella, Manu Paco. Kicked 5 last week, I believe, Lee.
It was very good down at Kurma.
Again, to avoid a option, so he just goes long and high inside 50. The big fella Kempton's there, the ruckman. Nice follow-up work there by Huddy. Round the corner on the left foot. And finds Dish it. He plays on quickly, but it's all Vicky Point. And that's an easy mark there for Callan. He gets a second possession, switches it across to Edie, the skipper, who's getting a bit of the footy. That's a nice use. Kicks it out wide. Plays on quickly. There was Salter, goes inside. Here's Williams, he's about 53 out. Spots a target that he likes. Gonna have to work hard for it to get there, and the boundary line might win out, and it does. And that was Kerr, I think, that might have seen the footy over the line there.
Kerr's changed his jump. He had a rip on early. Gone from the 34 out to 56. Slightly heavier number. He's thrown in. Green gets a tap. Bounces through to Kenmore. Corey. Big one set up very strongly behind the ball here. Thompson across. Position. Goes back in the way of Green.
Yeah, that's a really nice mark there by Murdoch. He just wants to steady it down now. Decides to go back. Templeton, what's he going to do? He's going to go short. His only thing he's going to find is grass and the boundary line. Yeah, not too bad. They were set up well on the footy. Actually, their foot set up on the footy hasn't been too bad. Big point.
Big point. He's got their defence set. It's important. Looking against the breeze. Going to see a little bit of ball.
Into the red time now, just about 23-minute mark, and it's an 8-point game in favour of Kenmore. Green gets it tapped down again. Good hands, great tackle pressure there. That was Waters who came in, and he done a lot of pressure on. And both teams have been excellent in that space. It's a very congested game of footy. If it stays congested, who's in favour? Kempton and Green back at it again now. Templeton, he's always busy around the stoppages, just hacks it on the boot, and I reckon it'll just bounce inside. Corey couldn't quite keep it in. and we'll have a boundary throw in front of the wet area here at Douth Park.
Make it 2 on 1 here. Right, so, Wills, you might have to push up.
Young boundary umpire, good throw in there. Green just punches it forward, they run onto it. Nice play there. That's Hewitt. Well done, Lucy! Umpire said it's out of bounds. Good pressure there by Lurs from Kenmore. Deep into time on here in the first. Green taps it out. Warren's going to chase it down. Good pressure again. It's Judson, hacks it forward, but again, set up nicely behind the footy. Christensen will take the outlet kick. What's he going to do? Just going to hack it on the move in the direction of McCullum. Got it worked under it nicely. Here's Baker. Great tackle by Hewitt. The umpire said he had no prior. And we'll get a restart.
Defend off, didn't work.
Come on, KJ!
Get a ball up.
Really lucky to get away with it. Nice work by Judson, he's been busy. So lucky to get away with that handball, I think. Here's Nick Aldridge, the president. Tips it out wide, nice. That's it. Haven't seen much of that ball play now. Here goes Hunkin. He's got time to size up his options, but it's beautifully cut off there by Thine. And I've just wasted the footy going forward. Thine goes out wide now. He finds Reed. Been busy outside. Happy to come back inside to Thine again, who's followed up his own work. Chips it down the line. Here's Waters. He's been really busy. Goes inside looking for Kank. Caught under the footy. Nice play up, follow up here. And they'll just rush that through. Good defensive work down there on the last line by Scott Miller.
Players free there, Kenmore, but they just didn't lose it going inside 50.
Miller moves the ball quickly. It's Edie. We racked up with 10 possessions, Edie. And there's the siren for quarter time in the first quarter here of the QFA South div2 Senior Grand Final. 25-47 that quarter went for, and it was Vicky Point, 2 goals straight 12, trailing Kenmore 3-3-21. We'll take a break from Douth Park and be back shortly with the second quarter action. Welcome back to Douth Park here in Beenleigh for the QFA div2 South Senior Grand Final as the tractor cruises past. It's good. That means the beverages are obviously going well. Great to see the social distancing on the far side of the ground. Very impressive.
Gregory.
How did you see the first quarter, Lee?
Well, Kenmore just didn't quite cash in, did they? They had 6 shots a goal, they had 2 out in the fulls as well, so there's 8 shots a goal. Come back with 3 goals through. So Vicky Point did a good job in holding them.
And if you
were able to score 2 goals back there.
And if I get my cameraman to pan, you can see the fence up there with the bunting on the fence that clearly shows that the breeze is going to the scoreboard end, which obviously Kenmore had.
They did. And they keep attacking that far side of the ground. It's much easier to score from there. A few shots out there, and that's where they scored from. Shots they had from this narrow side. On the side, very difficult to score from this side of the ground.
And who have you liked early?
Devlin's been busy in the midfield. Waters up forward, it's dangerous. And Vicky Point looks like Stevens getting a lot of the ball. And through the midfield, Christensen coming across half back.
Edie's getting a lot of easy kicks. He's obviously knows how to position himself behind the footy, and he seems to be that link man for him. We should note that we've got 2 Waters for Kenmore today. Number 6 Matthews, obviously having a really good game, and also number 7 Nicholas Waters. Anything you've picked up in terms of matchups that you've seen?
Stellard's gone to Williams, which is probably the key matchup. Buddy's gone to Big Leo, Pacquiao. Probably the 2 main ones. Christensen and Baker, the 2 Meafle teammates. And Redlands on the wing, this close side wing. It's been a good battle in the ruck too. Green and Kempton. Maybe shared each of the hit outs.
I'll tell you one thing that has stood out to me. Umpire's been outstanding. We've been Notice just let the game go. Playing the high contact and let the rest of the play go. The siren sounds to get underway here in the second term. The big fellas go at it. Green just smashes it forward. Good attack on the footy there by Mole. Follows up nicely. Mole goes again. He gets set upon. Players everywhere, and the umpire said he was taken high, and Mole will take a free kick about 52 metres out. Noting that he's got a significant breeze at his back. What's he going to do? He's just going to chuck it up and let the wind do its thing. Good Huddy over the back, got a hand in, and they clean up nicely. And it'll be Huddy again. And that left foot brings out in the direction of Nicholas Waters. KJ Baker's there. Umpire paid a free kick to Nick Waters. I said he took him high. And he's paid a 50-metre penalty against Christensen. Want to be careful they don't give away another one here. They clear it out. Nick Aldrich has put the hand up to take control. They play on quickly. Here's Baker. Kicks it dart inside, looking for his opponent, but good help there by Edie, who came in as the second man. He looks like he's playing that spare defender.
He is. He's just setting up nicely to skip up, reading the ball coming in. It's experience.
Christensen asking the umpire for a little bit of an explanation, umpire Ben Cousins, as to why that was a 50-metre penalty. It'll be in the Kenmore 50. We've got a reset on the old scoreboard side. The young bounder umpire, great toss. Ball gets tapped down. Follow-up tackle was outstanding there by Callan. Executed it beautifully, and we'll get a stoppage just inside 50 to our right of screen. Kenmore King against the breeze to the right of screen. Kempton and Green. Green taps it down. He's getting his hands on the footy a lot. Seems to be winning most of those contests. Don't seem to be getting players don't get the first hands on the work he's doing.
There's a lot of people around this ball. There's a lot of congestion. And you want to set up line there well.
Forward. Just getting knocked around. Baker again. Good tackle. Oh, he ducked his head. That was Nick Waters. Just ducked the head. The umpire didn't fall for an outstanding umpiring there by Ashley Harding. Notice the head went down. Matt Waters is going to take the ruck this time. Nominated against Green. Gets the tap. Nice tap down again. The head got ducked straight away by Nicholas Waters. Probably not a great habit for him to. Green gets out the time, put the knock on again. That was Miller. Acted forward, courage to stand under it. They tried to fend off there. How's the umpire seen it? Didn't think he had. Didn't he have prior opportunities? Corey prepares to come back on. So Waters again, chopping out in the ruck. It's Miller chucks it on the left, goes forward, looking for the big fella, Lamano Paco. Kenmore will just clean it up with nice use out of the back half here. That'll be Zach Temperin. He's been quite busy. Beautiful kick into Judson. He plays on quickly, gives to hands. Here's Adams, goes inside with a nice kick to the big fella. Hands off to Corey. Corey looks up forward, but again, that man, Liam Eadie, just chops it off beautifully. Switches play to Christensen on the far side. He goes out wide to the even further to McCullum. He plays on quickly, goes down the line, looking for Adrian Williams. Takes it in front of the eyes, hasn't got a lot to go through. Round the corner, looking for the teammate, but quick soccer off the ground there, which was very dangerous because it might be an easy one for followed through nicely. Lamano Paco looked like he was going to run into an easy one as Huddy plays on quickly and kicks it out towards Baker. Warren got a fist in. Beautiful eyes on the footy only. What are you seeing early?
Good movement from Vicky Point at last play. Edie chops it off. Switch out the far side and then they're off to the races. They attack from the right side of the ground. They just didn't quite get luck getting the goal square. Leo and get the bounce.
Another good throw in. Green taps it down. Waters. There's Nick Waters. Guys paid a holding free kick. Stephen. So a bit of footy. A lot of the players are getting their hands on the footy. It's just that decisive. A lot of blocking going on deep inside the 50. Well, it's dangerous territory out there. Not a lot to kick to. And that looks like an easy cut-off mark there by Thine. He's had a bit of the footy himself. He just goes long, back down where it come from. Quick big punch up the back there. Quick hands out by Stephen. There's Green, knocks it around. Mackenzie's in there. The umpire picked out a holding free kick. And it'll go to Matthew Waters. He picked out another 50. He ran into the protected space there. That was Cullen, who the umpire said was in the protected zone. And it'll be Matty Waters. Just pumps it inside 50. Lots of numbers around the contest. Not to get a clean ball. It's held in. Looks like we'll get a restart.
Matty, Warren, Matty.
No, the ball's not travelling that long. Skip right up, step. Wider, going all breeze. Worst case is getting down and throwing the snap ball up instead. Bad result.
Kyrie just using experience, chucks it on the boot, just getting meters, getting it forward. Good pressure, good forward pressure there by Kenmore, and that's what you want to see as the coach. You want to see the ball locked inside.
There's another breather, a bit more times to set up behind the ball. So that from Kenmore, set up very nicely behind the ball. Now their forwards got to go to work, needs 450 stoppage.
They'd be pretty happy, I think. 6 minutes in, they haven't conceded a goal. With the breeze. It picks up around the corner by Aaron again. Geez, he's been busy. Nolan chucked it on the left foot. Talk about opportunistic, and that's 2 into the win.
Well, you just get that extra chance to get the band to throw in, get an extra chance just to reset your style. Templeton comes through, gets a quick kick forward, and then that man again, Nolan, in the last correct, keeps his feet, snaps around. It's just so important to get that secondary sort of inside your 450. Gives you time to set up, run through your play that you probably practice 1,000 times at training, and comes off in the big dance.
They did look organised behind the footy. They were set up nicely. There's no outlets anywhere. Matthew Waters now having a chop out, giving Kempton a chop out in the ruck. And again, Lamanu Paco chops out his teammate in green. The ball just gets knocked forward. Nice take out there by Henjack, Tom Henjack. Ball goes forward now. Huddy attacks it. Oh, quick hands out there. Looked like a bit of a throw. Got away with it. Don't have to draw pitches. Just got to get the footy. Hacked around the corner by Salter. Ball's just bouncing around. No one can get a clean handle on it. And that was Warren of the Matthew variety, who was taking the ground in the tackle. Get a bounce, throw up just inside the attacking 50 for the Sharks. The other Warren is in Jake's there. Umpire, is he going to pin him? No prior. About to tick over 8 minutes. Vicky Point 2-1-13, trailing Kenmore 4-3-27. Waters was held on to. Yeah, he was. Matthew Waters. No, he's gone the other way. And this will be Kerr, who's in the jumper change now, wearing the 56, Harrison Kerr. 40 out. Breeze at his back, albeit if we look at the bunting on the fencing on the far side, it's not moving too much. It's still a breeze, but it's not howling. Busy run in, kicks through the footy, and pushes it to the near side for a minor score. They've got to take those chances today.
Absolutely. Kerr not normally in the ruck. They've got that free kick off Waters. 45. Giving me a pretty good kick. Just gave the goals away. Right on its end.
Corey up the ground, got a free kick. Hasn't got a lot to go to. Didn't get back off the man the mark, and that was great pressure there by Callan. Ball gets knocked over. They want deliberate in front of the rowdy boozer there. And umpire said throw it back in. Corey gives Nick Aldridge a tap on the head. Good sportsmanship there. Haku packs it down to Jake Warren. He's been busy on around the contest. That's the reward you get if you get at the foot of the ruck when you get the high contact. And a 50-metre penalty. Overstepped the mark. Umpire wasn't having any of that. And that's a big 50 lead to give away at this stage of the game. Absolutely. When you've defended so well.
Jake Warren's got a shot from 55 and give away a 50. It's not an absolute certainty though.
Around the corner?
Well, depends on which footy he's been watching over the last 16 weeks. We'll see what he goes with. He's pretty traditional though, Jake. You just go straight up and down the drop punt. 45 degree, 20 metres out. Deliver it.
Look at that, taking your chances. They've got the breeze. 10 minutes in. Kenmore come back out, long out towards our commentary box side. The guys fly, no one can mark it. Albeit land in the hands of Solder, and that'll be another 50-metre penalty. That's about 5 that we've seen already today. And he'll get another shot. They have to make this one. They've had their chance. This will be their 3rd shot on goal. And he'll kick from the top of the square, dead in front. And he's going to bring him back around the angle.
He's not quite inside the square.
Yep.
The smallest man in that marking contest, Salter. So at the back in his arms.
Comes Solder, stutter approach, punches the ball, punches his arm as he's kicked a much-needed goal for Vicky Point. It's Vicky Point 3-3-21, trailing Kenmore 4-3-27. 11 minutes gone here in the second quarter at Dowth Park for the QFA South Senior Grand Final. Bit of a momentum change in the last few minutes.
250 penalties helps that Barry. Not the only grand final. The opposition earn every metre they get. They can play 50s this time of year. 2 shots at goal, 1 goal, 1 from those 250s.
I think we came here today thinking it was going to be a really tight affair, and I'm feeling it could be like this all day. Based on what we're seeing. The big boys are back in the ruck. Fill-ins have had their go. Once again, Warren's at the fall. The footy's been busy. Just keeps getting his hands on it, but under a lot of pressure every time he gets it because of the Kenmore pressure that's been here all day. Green taps it forward again. Warren's there. Follows up with a tackle this time. Zach Templeton. Beautiful hands out there to Judson. Steps inside. Gives the hand out towards Waters now. What's he going to do? He's under pressure. Gets tackled. And he's dropped the ball. And the umpire was right on that one. Great tackle pressure there by Stephen, who's been really solid. Decides to go sideways. Oh, not a great kick. Puts his teammate under pressure out there on the far wing. He'll have to. Hasn't got a lot of options. Going to come back to Callan. Callan cleans up. Nice work. Picked up on the half volley, and then just Setties with a nice kick out there to Ruckman in green in front of the wet area on the far side. Green just down the line. Finds his teammate. Nice work there. Can't quite pick up who that is. Solder. What's he going to do? Is he going to... Not too many teams prepared to cut off and come back inside today. So it's really interesting. There's Mole following up the work. Quick hands out. And Kimmel's pressure's been outstanding. This is Baker. What's he going to do? Goes left, goes right. Just hacks it back down the line. And they play on quickly. Vicky Point, chip inside. Misses the target. Ball goes to ground. Follow-up tackle there was outstanding by Spinella. They call for ball. And the umpire says no. We'll throw it up 40 metres out from the Vicky Point goal directly in front.
So turnover. Vicky Point come back straight through the corridor. Had an absolute golden look at it. Got the chest mark.
Mole in the ruck, knocks it down. Working there by Reed. Hands out wide to Thine in the Corrie direction. Working hard today, the big fella. Getting up the ground. Certainly you can see Kenmore, they're prepared to, their forwards are staying connected. 14 minutes gone here. Second term. It's a goal the difference in favour of Kenmore. Tapped out again by Green. Inside. Ball just a little bit long. Feeling for a free kick, and umpire was Johnny on the spot, and he says no, we'll have a throw-in. Thank you very much.
It's Green starting with his hands on it, like a lot.
Yeah.
Going forward with it low. Kenmore's got to be aware of that. They're going forward. One is to Salter. A couple of centre bounce before that, they're going for Scotty Miller in the centre bounce. So a bit of a fly going forward.
Green's hands will be important here again if he gets first hands on it. This time it's Kempton, knocks it down. Judson, quick hands outside. And they're away. Baker around the corner, looking for the Corrie direction, but overcooked it, and Corrie was wrong-footed and ended up not even getting to the contest. Quick hands out there to Stephen. Gives it off to his teammate, and it gets pumped long inside. Follow-up mark work. Williams on the ground, working hard. I'll have a plenty of stoppages. Could be a lot of quarter based on the number of stoppages. And a little bit, how do you do? Nick Aldridge. Reed, just getting to know each other a bit better. Another great tap. Just can't get a clearance out of these stoppages. Moles worked really hard up forward.
All the bodies around it. Again, this is going to get a second chance at this when they set up. Forwards on the move.
Pumps it forward. Great work. He's had a real influence in the ruck there today. The big fella, and that's a nice mark there by McGill. 43 out. The wind's up, as we can see on the far side by the bunting. If he pops this out to the far goal post, I think it'll work back nicely and the wind will carry it. Let's see if he can get that side of it right. Makes a nice connection. Does exactly that and puts it straight through the hay, diddle. And it's all square here at Douth Park, 4-3, 27 apiece. And that was a nice finish by McGill after a nice little mark running back with the footy.
He's comes from that stoppage again. You get that second chance at it. You can set yourself up behind the ball, in front of the ball. Kenmore just couldn't get hold of it and clear it enough. Get a chance. Set the ball, get a shot from 43 and capitalise.
Green's been important in this quarter, just the first juice that he's given his on balls, and sometimes just that big punch forward, which has helped out heaps. Quick take there, that was nicely done. That might have been Judson. Chips it forward, follows up again. They're starting to get their hands on the footy a bit more. Quick hands out there by Solar, I think it was. And they're away on the outer side through Hewitt. Looks inside for Williams. They're playing him really closely today. Nice follow-up working there by... What's he going to call here? He's kicked it off the ground. It's I'm not sure if he's kicked it or he's tapped it. The umpire's come in for a chat. Hard to see from it where we're sitting.
He's claimed it.
And he's got it. And all of a sudden, the tide's turned. The tide has turned. And Vicky Point, I think that's 4 unanswered goals now.
Just that speed from that midfield there. Miller, Salter involved, Tarts. Go forward, give themselves a chance. That line ball, do I rush it? With severe pressure on me back, and just didn't quite get it done.
It's the pressure of the deliberate rush rule.
Definitely out the line there.
Carr's starting to get his hands on the footy this quarter too. What will Green do this time? Will he come backwards to Cast? No, doesn't. Judson working really hard in the middle. High tackle on Warren. Quickly takes the advantage. They've got the loose man out here again. They're doing a really good job. It's be Miller. Plays on quickly. Here's Christensen. He'll just bang it on the boot from about 40 out. And the great work by Huddy to get back and touch that. Picks it up and moves it back quickly towards Baker. Hasn't got a lot of options. He's going to come across goal. Does that nicely. And this is dish it. Trying to wave everyone across. Goes long down the line. Looking for Spinella. Good contest there by both teams. We'll have a boundary throw in on our centre wing here at Douth Park in Beenleigh. Home of the Beenleigh Buffaloes. Nice throw in. 2 cheers from the boys in the bar. Miller hacks it forward. Plenty of numbers. Or just put a tack on the ball there by Last, but the pressure's there and a bit of push and shove.
4, I think they've called in. It's going to go to Kenmore.
Wants to have a chat to the boundary umpire. Mr. Fieldy.
Yeah, it's coming from the pink leg.
Yep.
Definitely Kenmore ball.
Jake Warren. But hang on, there's a bit of confusion as to whose football it actually is. The umpires have another conference. There's a bit of traffic cop stuff going on there. Hands going everywhere. And it'll actually go to Kenmore and be last, who did a really good job in that contest initially, will get the free kick. 20 minutes gone. Comes back inside a little bit. The big fella's there, good contest. And earned himself a free kick. Really well, Green. Prepared to cut off a bit, brings it inside, that's nice work. In there to Callan, he chips it again. Out wide to Stephen, who's been busy. Thompson, sorry. Worm burner inside, umpire said to hit the deck, play on. We'll have a throw in front of the big scoreboard on the outer far pocket. Nice tap down there by Waters. Didn't go into anyone. Thompson followed up his own work.
Stephen solid. A lot of ball down in Stephen. A lot of ball. He must have at least 20.
Know much about him? What's his background?
Redland player. He plays midfield. Doing that today. Doing midfield. Ryan borrowing him.
It's Baker again. Starting to get his hands on the footy a bit. Baker this time. But goes out there to Corrie. Sets him a task and he's up for it. Can't beat experience in those one-on-ones. And he just slows it down, which is not a bad thing to do. But he didn't execute what he wanted to do and kicked it out on the field. Conditions probably a little bit tougher than we think out there from what they look up here. Ball just gets pumped up high. Huddy gets a big fist. He's been resolute in defence down the back there today. Defended grandly. Been under pressure for the last 10 minutes. Kenmore. Probably wouldn't want to give up another one between now and the end of the quarter. Waters and Green in the ruck. No one wins it down. Numbers around the contest. Chucked on the boot. I think they might have been Stephen again. Full knockdown. Has come in. It's called a free kick. Hands going everywhere.
Kenmore just want this quarter to end. They're in 1 goal down.
Goes out looking for Hill. Nice grab by Hill. Set himself beautifully under that. He'll come out wide looking for Cairns. He's a long way from home. Presents beautifully.
Come over the mark.
That's what he'll do. He just goes short with a quick chip, puts his teammate under pressure. And a nice intercept mark there by full class. We're touching the Redlands coach. We're coaching Redlands this year. Unfortunately, underneath the competition. Oh, a big fly at the back. By Kerr. Huddy again. He's had a really solid game. Switches the play towards Baker, but he looks up and he hasn't had a lot. Have to slow it down now. Hands out on out wide if they can find him. Still no one out here. Eventually he sees him. Decides to play on quickly. Quick hands. Puts his teammate under pressure. It's Stein. Just goes backward. They're just playing with the footy a bit now. They look to possess it. Good pressure there by Lamamo Paco. No, he goes out. Hits Waters. Drops that head again.
Ducks his head!
Boys going to have time. We're reaching out for the siren.
Yeah, it's been pretty relentless in terms of pressure. Another restart. Green's worked tirelessly in the ruck. Waters can get up there too. Players boring everywhere. He'll get a free kick. Head over the footy and got rewarded. They play on quickly. Reed just chucks it on the left going forward. Looking for Cam. Cam got there. Great work just to come across. Had a 2-on-1. too far out to score. He'd be kicking it from 50 against a pretty tough breeze.
Okay, come!
Chance to steady it down though and get set up behind the footy. So not bad in that sense. Particularly if they get a repeat stoppage. Side 50. Can. With an arc. Pumps it forward. Touched on the line. Good defensive work there. And they'll play on quickly and bring it back in. Well, that's dangerous. Blake was there to spoil it. Numbers with a footy. Oh, good follow-up pressure, and that's that repeat stoppage that they were looking for.
We got a free kick. Silly from Reed. Super tackle and this gives it away.
Done all the work. Obviously said something that the umpire wasn't overly joyed about. Now it's their turn just to slow it up. 25-40 gone here in the second term. Cuts off a bit by coming back inside. Dangerous kick, but gets away with it. This is Thompson. He's going to switch play to our outer commentary side. Looking for Douglas. Douglas just chips down the line. They're playing a little bit of a possession game here. Hunken, again, another. That's 4 or 5 possessions in a row. We haven't seen a lot of that. Plays on quickly. McKenzie pumps it inside 50. And Jakey Warren's outnumbered size wide. And there's the siren to end the second quarter. A quarter dominated by Vicky Point. They come from behind to lead 5-5-35 to Kenmore 4-4-28. Cracking game so far. Plenty of contest. What's your initial thoughts, Lee?
It's going to be a good battle, isn't it? We thought we'd keep that close games today. It looks like it's going to be that way. Kenmore will be happy, I reckon, going in. Just a goal down. Vicky Point. Maybe waste a couple of opportunities, but it's a grand final. You're going to goal behind half time or goal in front. It's a good result.
So 2 quarters down here in the QFA South div2 grand final. As I said, Vicky Point 5-5-35, leading Kenmore 4-4-28. We'll be back shortly for the second half action. To Douth Park here in sunny Beenleigh for the QFA South Div2 Grand Final. And it's a pretty tight one at half time. Vicky Point 5-5-35, leading Kenmore 4-4-28. It was all Kenmore in the first quarter and all Vicky Point in the second quarter. And only to our left of screen, we've probably got a 2 or 3 goal breeze, but a swirly breeze at that, so it's not just like it's blowing straight down the ground. My name's Barry Gibson. Joining me in commentary today is the QFA competition manager, Lee Harding. Lee, thoughts on the first half and what needs to happen in the second half for the team that's going to break the shackles here?
Slight breeze in that third quarter. We've got to cash in now. We've got to be 3 or 4 up at least at 3/4 time. Vicky Point, full of fitness, full of run. They don't want to be within a couple of kicks, so Vicky Point will run over the top of them. So we've got to cash in right now. 5 or 6 goal quarter from Kenmore required.
Is it changed straight up? Huddy in the ruck
for
Kenmore.
Full Redland. Been pretty good behind the footy, but
where does he normally play? Where does he play most of his footy? In the ruck?
In the ruck, but he's been behind the ball. Obviously they've seen that Green's probably dominating the ruck. It's a good call. And they're probably going taller down forward, not now up here.
Kempton's gone to centre half by the look of it, is it?
Tall down forward.
We're underway here in the third term, the grand final. And straight away, Huddy gets his hands on the footy, knocks it down towards Murdoch. Murdoch just bashes around, follows up his own work, acrobatic type style, but it's a free kick. And the ball goes straight out there to Stephen, who's had a lot of the footy. Chips it out wide to Hunken. He goes down the line, but a 50-50 contest, cleaning up there, Hewitt. Goes around the corner, looking for Williams, chips it nicely out in front of the big fella. He put up the dukes and it's stuck, but a really tough shot from out there, about 40 metres out, kicking into the teeth of the wind on that side.
Maybe a little bit protected there though, just on the hillside.
The M3 in the background.
Set up the midi, Scotty!
They've done a good job to hold him today, but it hasn't been great delivery coming inside.
One, so Stella's done a very good job.
Williams, not giving himself a lot of room between the man and the mark, knows the distance, 2 or 3 steps, punts it hard. Huddy's there to knock it through and does that on cue. And it's a big point to get the scoring underway to start the third quarter.
Come back, Leo, come back!
Come out towards our central commentary box. Good contest between Green and Waters, followed up nicely there by McGill. Great tackle there by Baker. Umpire will lock and shut it to the umpire if I do say so.
Very good this year, Ash.
Very good. Huddy. Green doesn't have the big height advantage, just swings him out of the way, taps it out wide. Follow-up tackle, looked like he got him a little bit high there initially, Jackson. Pindy for holding the ball. Murdoch takes hands, gives it to Baker, steps back inside onto his right. Great follow-up, smother there. I think it was. No, that was Miller, sorry. Ripped him off a little bit there. Umpire's got a holding free kick off the footy.
Kenmore.
And it'll be Waters. He's going to play 50, he doesn't get back soon. Seems to be Nicholas Waters. Just makes a few yards, chips it forward, but didn't have a lot to kick it to there. It was all Vicky Point, and just laying over the footy.
It's a nothing kick, wasn't it?
It was.
I don't know who it was intended for, but I should have been set to that actually.
By Ash Hardy footy now. Corrie just pushes him out of the way, kicks it over his head. Umpire says play on. Waters marked that, but it wasn't 10. Here's Murdoch. Chips it out wide. He's got a play that's going to run onto it. What's he going to do here? That was Thine. Laces it out to Cant. Now he certainly should be able to make the distance with that breeze on his tail. He's going to have to left goalpost, I think.
From there early in the day.
Yep.
So let's have a look at it.
Certainly presented up the ground. Earlier he was staying deep, but in the second quarter he was getting up and presenting up around the footy. Just a nice one to start the quarter, only 2.5 minutes in. Chris Cant with that very slow, stuttery approach. Punts hard through the ball and pushes it to the right side of the uprights. Liam Eady will bring the ball back into play. Quick around the ground in the Neefle, it's Broadbeach. Sorry, in the QAFL, it's Broadbeach 39. Leading Sherwood 14 and Morningside 35, Palm Beach, Currumbin 8.
Quick hands, quick hands!
Tackling pressure once again. Murdoch comes out. Here's McGill. Ball goes over the top.
Salter. Stellar, read it well.
Nice ball. And here's Williams. What's he going to do? Chucks it on the left. Great tackle pressure. And only a minor score. That was good work there by Stallard, who's been exceptional on him today. They play on quickly. Templeton drives out wide. Green gets there to make the contest, but he didn't get there in time. This will be Reed. Been busy on that far wing. Haven't seen much of him on this side. Puts the big up and under. It's Nolan who's been really busy. Well, it seems to be a long way away from goal. He seems most comfortable. Point. Backs himself. Plays on now. Gives the hands inside towards Christensen. Another handball over the top. Just going to lay it around the corner towards McGill, but missed him by a long way. And that was nicely read there by Last. It's back inside the corridor. Yeah, beautiful kick inside there to Spinella. He goes out wide to the running Baker. He'll go straight on. Will he have to get on his right? No, he just chips it to Corrie, makes him work for it. Corrie's got it, 55 out. Not a lot of options. Kent's presenting. He spots him. Yeah, nice use of the footy. Just waited for him to curl back around. And Kent will get another chance. He's had plenty of chances today, Kent. He's had a bit of the footy up forward. Presents nicely. The wind's probably a bit more favourably now. It's right at his back. Kick straight through the middle. I think he's pretty good from here.
Just Last is kicked in. Unbelievable. 55-metre pass and plays over the end of it. Baker. Into Corrie. And just waited for Kent to present. They need this Kenmore. Just one now with it. Didn't give it a chance.
Gets a little bit of a push and shove there from Lamanu Packer, lets you know all about it. Edie goes out the far side, no one out there other than Reed, and he takes the chest mark with a wasted kick. Chips it inside. Looking for Waters, pushed in the back of that, could be 50. The umpire said no in the contest. And Nicholas Waters has been very busy today. Will have a shot. What a steep angle. He'll be kicking from just on 50. Waters, head over the footy. Strolls in. Plenty of air. Straight over the boundary, umpire's head, I think. And out on the full. Will try to rebound the footy again. Decides to come across goal towards McGill. Finds him. Nice little hands. Okay, chipping down the line towards Edie. Quick hands inside to McGill. Plays on. Fends off. Just to kick it around the corner, and he's kicked it out on the full. He was looking for Lamanu Packer, and we wouldn't got a hold of that.
Chance out now, Kenmore to go back inside 50.
Baker tries to spot up, back inside the corridor, quick hands inside to Waters. Oh, got taken high, the umpire let that go, no. The other umpire picked it up nicely, so he had the good vision on it. Waters will go back, Matthew Waters will go back and have a shot. 40 metres out, directly in front.
Repeat entries. Defense under pressure, doing that now. It's done, we've got to keep it by They're starting a little bit noisy. Good approach.
Gave the double fist pump to the crowd and said, certainly had a bit of the footy. They've seen it steady a bit this quarter, and it hasn't all been on the back of having the breeze. Baker's starting to find a bit of space out here on this commentary side wing, and he's giving them a bit of run and carry. I think that team that can get a bit of that carry, because it's interesting that Vicky Point seem to be using the other side. Putty in the ruck's made a difference already, because Green's not getting clear hands on the footy. It's giving him a better chance around the stoppages. Cast just punches it forward. Hands too quick. Cast follows up nicely there. Hands outside. McGill's got the footy run on. Packer comes in, lays a big hip and shoulder. Gets chopped down the line in there. Set up right behind the footy. Give the point. What's he going to do? Hands go inside. Nick Aldridge got the footy under pressure. Here's Mole. Just shrugs off the tackle. Ball goes outside there. Douglas. He finds Edie out just start of the cricket pitch area there. Edie comes out, misses his target. Here's Baker again. He's been busy. He'll step inside. Gives the hands to Templeton. Just turns around. Goes to the barrel if you don't mind. And it's all Vicky Point. And once again, Edie's been outstanding down back. Good attack on the footy there. That was Nick Aldridge. Here's Corrie. He's going to blast away from outside 50. Gets plenty on it. Chris Kent doesn't mind it. Gives the single fist pump. And that's the second of Corrie. And a great finish. Susie picked it up. He backed himself in. And he said, I'm going straight over the goal umpire's head. As Murdoch just gave someone a little bit of a what if off the footy. No, I don't think the umpires have picked up what happened there.
This Corrie was over just a watch. There wasn't a salter into the outside runner, and really should have gone for ball pressure. Put some heat on Corrie, didn't. Open him up. Corrie says thank you. And give me an opportunity from 50. I'll take that every day.
And Kenmore take the lead 6-6, 42 to Vicky Point 5-7, 37, 10-20 gone here in the third. in the QFA Div2 South Grand Final. And these two competition heavyweights this year are showing exactly why they were that. We get underway again. Huddy gets the knockdown. Guys pushing in hard everywhere. Follow up there by Judson. No one can get a clean takeaway. Umpire's going to have to come in. Murdoch's been really aggressive in the clinches, giving him a fair bit around the contest. I think he might have Christensen a little bit on the way off too.
But he made a difference in the run.
Massive. Great coaching to make that change. Again, he gets the first hands, although shark there by Warren. Quick out by Reed. Huddy follows up his own work, gets a handball out wide. Leg to the footy. Here goes Stephen again. Oh, he got taken high. The umpire said he ducked. Play on. No free kick. Brad weren't overly happy about that one. And here's Corey again. He just knows where to present to get the footy. What's he going to do? He's going to launch to the top of the square looking for Cant. He looks like he was being held, got away with it. Follows up here. Umpire's played an out of zone free kick. Picked the holding. Umpire was right on it, but the other umpire obviously seen something that the in-zone umpire didn't see. Clear the footy. It's been a free kick off the ball. The actual third out-of-zone umpire picked that one.
Nolan just for Thompson on the ball.
Can't afford to be undisciplined. It's a grand final.
Just a free down the field free kick. Just can't give away yardage in this game. Not for free anyway. You've got to earn every yard you get.
It's be Edie again. He's had plenty of the footy today. Goes inside, takes off a bit there to find McCullum. He comes out quickly out wide. He's got a runner. He's just going to have to steady it down here. Here's Thompson. Again, another steady kick down in front of Williams. Nice delivery. Long way from home though for the big fella. They'd prefer him closer to goal. Chips it over to Aldrich. Oh, gets a push for his trouble. Probably unlucky not to get 50 there from Baker.
Settle down. Trying to guard those extra yards.
Quick chip again, back to Williams, the man that gave it to him in the first place. He ran away and then peeled back. Bit of experience there. He's obviously played on plenty of forwards that have done that.
Absolutely. Smart forward. Need the space to come back into.
Adrian Williams setting up. Quick look around the ground with QAFL. Broadbeach 44, Sherwood 14 and Morningside 48 against Palm Beach 21. Here's Williams, 50 metres out. Murdoch giving him a bit on the man on the mark. He's made a nice connection. He looks like he's kicked that. No, the umpire's scored a point. I thought it was through myself. They play on quickly to Baker. He's got plenty of free. He'll go down the line. And Corey looks like it was touched off the boot. The umpire said that to Corey. Chips it inside. Finds Templeton, who's been really busy today. Had a great game. He'll play on quickly with a handball. Fakes, put himself under pressure, but good enough to get out of it. Back to Corey. And again, another settling kick by Corey, who's had a real influence on this game. This is Dine. Thumps it long. Nice kick towards Waters. Good follow up by Edie. He's probably been their best player today, I think, Edie, the way he's played down back. Really impressed with his game. Quick snap around the corner there by Murdoch. Or just Reed's there, put pressure on. What are they going to do? Haven't got a lot of options to go. Oh, he runs it through, and the umpire's called rushed. Takes the advantage, plays on, but he said, no, we'll take you back and we'll put you on the angle. And I reckon the umpire was on it there.
Absolutely.
Had time, and he just chose to run through.
Plenty of time.
Good pressure by the Kenmore forwards.
Got to put him right up against the line now. Still a difficult kick. He'll have to run out. Goes right foot banana. Give him some little bit of breathing space.
Come on, Crispy, what are you talking about, Crispy? Go get a hard ball, Crispy, come on.
This is Reed.
Come on, Crispy, get a hard ball. Fuck me, go.
Reed. So we go the checky by the look of it. Could be tempted just to run out the left and hook it round, and he does that. And missed. That's a big missed opportunity. Bit of banter between Murdoch and Christensen, who had a little bit of a how do you do earlier. They're both on the interchange and having a good chat to each other, working out where they're going to catch up for a beer later on. Corey's offered a bit of advice, knows a couple of good watering spots. Back to the action. Edie again.
Got a lot of ball, eh?
Kicks it long out wide. Plenty of numbers around. Baker again, he's been busy. Both waters have been really good today. Ball gets tapped down. Here's Templeton. Busy as chucks it on the left. Oh, hits the upright. Oh, taps the post feverishly to signal what had happened.
Very good, Templeton.
Very good. They're doing a lot of attacking. Again, they bring it back out the side, looking for Williams, who's a long way from home. Ball gets knocked down. Keep it inside. No, couldn't keep it inside. That was last. We'll have a throw in front of the vocal crowd here. South Park.
Lockdown mode. Only 2 or 3 in front of the ball.
16 gone. It's Vicky Point 5-8-38. Trailing Kenmore 6-8. 44. You think you'd want to be 3 goals up with this breeze to feel comfortable. Here's Judson. He's been busy today. Good tackle pressure by both teams. Great follow-up tackle there by Adams. Umpire said he got him high.
Turn the screws, turn the screws.
And that'll be Phil Carson takes the free kick. Again, he finds Edie. I think he brought his own footy. Had plenty of it. Decides to go straight down the middle.
Good boy,
Chest from everybody. Nice little release kick out here. I've got times. Beautiful kick inside. Great miss there by Hewitt. And he found Williams. He just tries to plays on, looked to go. The umpire said he went. Fended on, top tackle. Great follow-up work there. That was Stallard. He was pretty happy with his own work to get the free kick. Plays on quickly to the outer side to Reid, who's been out there all day on his own. He'll have to chip down the line, but he hasn't got much to go to. He comes back inside. Left, right. Ends up going down the line, but he hasn't got anyone. And it's Edie that's going to run onto the footy. Follow-up pressure. That was good work there by Nolan around the corner. But all the numbers with Vicky Point as they bring it back. And this will be Callan. Done a good job pressing up, put the pressure on here. Finds the relieving kick. Out there to Miller.
Get back!
What's Miller going to do now? Just again, long, high ball, looking for Lamanu Paku. He ran under it. Warren's there. Lamanu Paku gives a look-away handball if you don't mind. Another handball inside. They got some run through McGill. He goes down the line. No options. Williams a long way off, and he's going to let his man Stallard lead him to the footy. Good hands over the top. Stallard follows up his own work and then uses it nicely down to Spinella. Gets a push in the back. And the umpire says to the penalty against Lamanu Paku. And that'll be Spinella that'll take the 50-metre advantage. He finds Corey on the lead and puts it in front of him. The big fella does a great job diving mark. What you can just about be assured now is that Corey will use the ball well. He goes looking for Cant. Good spoil up over the back. And the ball will get run out of line. Done a good job down the back half today. The Vicky Point defenders, they've been under pressure at times. And likewise for the Kenmore defence.
Superb by Stallone before. Williams probably had to lead at the ball. He wanted a long kick to go into the wind. He'll come at the ball into the breeze.
It's been a good matchup, that one. I've enjoyed that the most today, Williams and Stallard. Closing in on the 20-minute mark, and it's a one-goal game. Kenmore's favourite. I'm sure they want to get a couple more in the last 5 or 6 minutes to feel comfortable against this wind in the last quarter. Here we go again. Corey just pushes his way through. That's great experience to Templeton. He goes left, goes right, ends up just hacking it on the left foot inside. Hasn't got much of a number. Oh, outstanding effort. I think that's Waters, just found a way to get himself in front. Matthew Waters, he was caught behind, put the big dukes out in front and reeled it in. And this could be a really important goal as we tick over 20 minutes into the time-on period of the third term.
Timsy defender had the absolute prime spot there, but Waters found a way.
going for us.
This will be a goal. This will be a goal.
Quick around the grounds in the Div 2 North pre-finals today, I believe, and it's Moreton Bay 78 comfortably over Hinterland 22 and Pine Rivers 38, locked away with Alex Hills. A nice tight one there. The two winners to go through to next week's grand final.
2-goal buffer, 7-8-50 Kenmore.
And in the Hartsport Cup, Noosa comfortably 85-18 over Springwood and Maine 60-19 over Aspley. Back to the action here at Douth Park. Ball gets knocked down. Neither player got a clean takeaway. High contact there. The umpire was right on top of that. Did well, and that was Waters. He's been fantastic today. Chips it out wide. It's a 2-on-1 if they can control the footy here. This Baker was being a little bit held on to, done nicely. Quick hands inside towards Adams. Good pressure there. That was by Miller who came in and made the contact and just forced him over the boundary line. And we'll have a reset in front of the Beenleigh Sports Club.
You can point it on there, 3 big hitters in the midfield now. Stephen, Cass, Miller, all neutral players. Got this game away for this quarter.
Curry in the ruck, he'll push out like he normally does, yep. Just the experience. That was Murdoch to Judson, knocked it over to Waters, quick tap there to Adams. Adams couldn't take it. Murdoch will follow up his own work. He attacks the footy pretty hard, as does Mole. Waters knocks it forward again. That was Matthew. There's the siren. And a much shorter quarter here in the third. 22-10. And it's Victoria Point 5-8-38. Trailing Kenmore 7-8-50. What's your take on that quarter, Lee?
Well, they need to be 2 or 3 in front. Goals, Kenmore, they're 2 in front at the moment. They stood back in the midfield, didn't they? Huddy in the midfield. Got them in an area they needed to, and then they just went forward and just through the weight of numbers were able to score. Picking Point got a little bit of work to do.
Well, great segue. The last, we're all set for an absolute ripping last quarter. We'll be back shortly with all the action. Welcome back to Douth Park in Beenleigh for the final quarter of the QFA Div 2 South Grand Final between Victoria Point and Kenmore. And it's Kenmore with a 2-goal advantage, albeit Vicky Point have the advantage of probably a 3-goal breeze to the left of screen here in the last quarter. It's all set up beautifully for a cracking final quarter. Lee Harding, what are your thoughts?
Kenmore, they've held their nerve, last the break. Keeping Vicky Point waiting a little bit. Psychology game.
The move of Huddy that quarter.
Just allowed Green, who's obviously a right-hand ruckman, Huddy a left, hitting into similar areas. Kenmore can just jam it up a little bit. And they've been able to just be stronger around the ball. Kenmore scrap it out, get it forward, and they've been able to get some repeat entries, get some chances to score. Good move. Green's got a work cut in now. Neutral ruckman, very heavy. Looking forward to the last quarter battle. Dickinson, Callum Baker on the wings.
Perfect, all set up. Couldn't be set up any better. Great crowd in here today. Obviously a lot of them not on our camera behind the commentary box area here, but yeah, great support of community footy, and so good to be able to get to play. Shortened season, the final series as we get underway. Green and Huddy. Huddy gets the tap down, well shark there by Judson, followed up by Murdoch. Waters come in, Murdoch just trying to get a boot, didn't get it away, follows up his own work again. Great take there by Edie, does a good job. We're pushed in the back, and he's been outstanding today for, again, he's always happy to come back in the middle. And when you kick the ball like that, that's okay. It's Hewitt, goes out wide. Both players pushed on it. Williams swings around, chucks it on the right, looking for it. Last is there, defends, nice punch through. Good work by Last. punched it over the line. And Kenmore bring it back in, the margin back to 11 now. They may get 1 or 2 against the flow, or against the breeze, probably more like it. This is Reed. Quite industrious on the far side. Nice kick out there. To Judson again, who's been really busy. Liked his game. Cuts off a bit inside, but a nice kick to Templeton. He's used the ball. He's got Baker streaming down the outer wing. Instead he goes inside. This is Nolan. He's got to move it quick. He does. Over the top. Baker's got it. Worked really hard. Presented initially, didn't get it, then presented again. And now he's got the chance to kick a really important goal. Take the margin out to 17. Kicking to the non-scoring end here at South Park. Settles over the footy, jabs at it, nice. Gives a bit of a cup up to his teammates and says, get around me. Not a bad way to finish the work that he just put in. And I think he's had a great second half. The third quarter he was outstanding on this wing, and he's started in fine fashion again here in the last.
Every bit of 100 metres that he was in early. Got in behind Christensen. Made him work, turned him around. A very good kick from Nolan. Let's not underestimate that one. Into the wing.
Just recapping, it's 1 versus 2 at the end of the home and away season, with Vicky Point finishing on top. Kenmore coming in second. There hasn't been much between them all year. As we get away again, this time Green gets a tap down to Warren. Warren with the quick hands. Out there to Solder, chucks it on the boot forward. Oh, high contact there, umpire, let that one go. Here's Miller, follows up. Miller's kicked out a free kick. And that'll go to Fine. Straight up the middle! It's been solid today, half back. Oh, spots up, a nice kick there to Judson. He goes forward. Oh, big contest. I could hear this smack from here. I hope the effects might pick that up. Back to the action. They've got to play it down on the far side now. There's a big contest. Here's Kent around the corner. He does the aeroplane. He gives a double fist pump, and he's up and about, and so he should be. What a finish. And what a contest that was out on in the middle there. That was Nolan, and outstanding, but great finish by Kent. And I thought the celebration was just as good as the finish. He gave the aeroplane in front of the local supporters of Kenmore in the pocket here. Nolan's going to have to come off. He looks a little bit second hand. And all of a sudden, the game's broken open. 23-point difference to Kenmore, who are kicking against the breeze.
Lions kicking to the middle, open that game right up there, open the corridor up. Nolan being helped off by main trainer.
It's about taking risks. Obviously they've got to wait because they can't get the 6-6-6 because Nolan's coming off and he's not in great shape. But I tell you what, courage in the contest was outstanding. We'll get the reset and we're away again. Judson's busy in there. Keeps getting his hands on the footy. There's Miller, he's also been busy too. Marku, oh, good nice take there. That was a really nice mark. And that was last. He's been solid down back. Just comes down towards Corey. Oh, big fly over the back by Waters. August gets knocked forward. Judson falls up. Sorry, that was wrong. That's a late knock. Adams just got pushed out of the way there by Thompson, and he'll clear. Takes a bounce. He's got McGill out wide if he wants him. Uses McGill. He just steadies it down. McGill goes down the line. 2-on-1. Good work out there by Vicky Point. Ball gets knocked around. Darted in low. Couldn't quite see who that is out there. That's Kerr. Harrison Kerr. Another one of the Redlands boys, I believe.
Redland boy from Southport as well. Sunny Coast heritage.
What's he going to do? Kerr just decides to go long inside, looking for Williams. Gets pushed under the footy a bit. That was okay. That was a solid mark back down there.
He's been good today,
Been very, very good. Kicks it out wide. There's Reed out there. I might call that the Reed wing. He's been out there all day. Player's called. I'm not sure what he's called there. Yep, throwing. Might have to get knocked his out really far away, Aubrey.
Just come off his spell, that's the cheers in the background.
He's worked hard, Burdock, every time he's been around the footy. Well, it's hurled back in again. Huddy, great contest with Green since he went in there. Probably taken the honours. That's Stallard, I think. No, that was, sorry, fine again. Turns it over a foot. What are they going to do here? A lot of options. Again, probably just that there. Oh, he's got the spiral down the line. Numbers around the contest. Quick hands out the back. Kick around the corner. Just a little bit off there by Stephen. It was a bit quieter there in the third quarter. After a really good first half. They play on quickly. Come out here looking for Adams. Ball gets knocked down. For the numbers again, Lamano Paku. Quick hands out. Good smart and good follow-up work. They're up and about. Kenmore, they're up for the challenge. Adams follows up his own work. Backs it down the line. Here's Edie. He's been everywhere. Nice work. That was Henjack. Comes off for a spell. And Nolan comes back on. It's recovered, obviously. Trying. Huddy taps it down. Green just pushed him out of the way. Warren, quick hands out there to Miller. Miller on the left foot. Good contest. That was last. The umpire said out of bounds. And they'll throw it back in, and I think it was outstanding boundary umpiring by the young lady there. She's seen the second grab was over the line. And we'll have a restart in front of the faithful Vicky Point supporters. Comes in, give it a nice little bit of air time. It's exactly that. I'll have a restart with a bit of a shallow. She's thrown into the breeze there. 6:30 gone. 22-point margin in the way of Kenmore. The jumper holding going on. I'll let it go. Jake Warren been worked really hard today. Just soccer kicks it off the ground into towards sort of Baker and Christensen, and we go out of bounds in front of the sports club. It's about the 7-minute mark. Tick over here in the last quarter of the QFA South Div 2 Grand Final. Goes in again. Knocked down. Judson. Sorry, Murdoch. Him and Judson mixed up a bit. Similar. Hard workers in the contest.
Score back, take the Blues. Good point. We'll just score out the contest. And get it forward. Set again with Green in the back.
Green over the top, knocked it down. Took away, good tackle there. Murdoch, he loves the tough stuff. He's in and under.
There he's going today, Bradley.
Restart, just sort of tapped out wide, might have come off his leg. The boundary umpire was right on top of outstanding boundary umpiring. And it'll be Miller that'll bring it back inside. Puts it up about 30 metres out. Big fly there by Williams. Couldn't bring it to ground though. Baker follows up nicely. He's had a really good second half. Kicks around the corner. Hard work for Corrie. Just pushes him out. Here's McGill. Attack the footy. Reed. Quick hands inside to Waters. Waters kicks it down looking for Nolan. A bit of a one-on-one there. Great follow tackle. That was there by Thompson. And the umpire rewarded the tackle. It was a great tackle. He just stuck to the task and he'll take the free kick. Just like this. Thompson. You see he pulled up.
See the last ball. He's carried us in. Definitely struggling out.
Hands here. He's Warren again. He's a very busy player. Beautiful use of the footy to Christensen. Oh, cut the mark there. He's lucky. He was following. Sends a dart in the Williams direction. Got pushed out. Umpire said that was okay. Ball gets kicked, but it's an errant one at that. It's kicked onto the roof out near the sports club, and we might need to get a second ball after the way that went a long way away.
That one's coming back.
So it'll be Christensen, the man on the mark's about 48. We've seen one kicked here earlier in the reserves using the breeze to advantage. Let's see if let's wait and see where the footy is. It comes out of the goal square. What's he going to do here? Is he just going to lay it up? Or is he going to try and kick a much needed goal as we start to close in on the 10-minute mark and it's a 22-point margin? They need to start converting. Tried to get a bit on it, but hooked it.
Just move Christensen forward now. He was dangerous forward. Got a lot of time Redlands in the forward line.
Just a long kick out of defence. Corey's been outstanding at working his body into those contests and just moving players around. Ball packed in again. It just keeps getting put in under pressure. Attacking the footy from both teams has been really good, but just those long high balls. Steve, a nice pick up to Christensen. This time he has another shot, and again he's similar result. Margin back to 20 now. Still plenty of time. Probably a good 15 minutes of game time left. Stein just steadies it out with a nice easy kick.
What to go to though.
Come on, Isaac, go!
Templeton.
15 or so.
He's been everywhere today, Templeton. As has Reid, who's been busy, as I've said a few times on that outer wing. Again, another short kick back to Templeton, but didn't even go the wide distance. Good umpiring there. Templeton comes inside. Big contest there. There's McGill. Looking for Williams. Looks like he's being held on to. The umpire said, I agree with you. And Adrian Williams will go back and have a really important set shot now to bring the margin back to just 14 points. He knows where they are. As you said, he's kicked 40 odd goals in the 8 games this year, so he shouldn't have too much trouble.
He took the goal last week. It's pretty inaccurate though. One meeting right in the leading goal for the competition.
Big miss.
There's a big moment right there. Time ticks away. Halfway through this quarter.
This time they go to the far side. Nice kick out there. That was really well done. He found Waters. Another long kick down the line. Kempton, the big fella, gets his hands on it. Just the handball out. It looked like high contact there, and the umpire was on that straight away. Big clumsy.
Rush themselves in, Kenmore, in control of the game. Edge their way forward. Just don't give the ball up easily.
Get it in deep inside their 50s so they can roll up and squeeze them up. This is Reid, really liked his game today. Just using it. Templeton, been outstanding. Got players running everywhere. Go long. Fly there. That was Adams. Fly pulls down. Guy's called high contact against Corey.
Bad result. Kenmore
Gets to slow him down, and Uncan will take the free kick.
chance to set your defence a little bit.
In the far defensive pocket for Vicky Point. He decides to come back to Edie. Back into the goal square. What's he going to do? He goes down the middle. He's been happy to go down the middle all day. Quick play on to Uncan, who followed up his own work. Got taken high or without the footy. They play the advantage. This is Thompson. Hands out to Aldridge. What's he going to do? Chips inside. Nice work there, and they're keen to move the footy. I suppose they have to be. 13.5 gone. 19-point margin. Kenmore just keep. That was Templeton. Probably been the best player on the ground today.
Very, very good.
Here's Corey. He'll go. Oh, clever. Over the top to Adams. What's he going to do? Oh, trying to step, didn't work. And got pinged for holding the ball. They play on quickly. Late contact there. I said not. It was a free kick.
It's a good contest. It's a good contest.
Vicky Point. They need to take some risk now, don't they? They need to come back inside. Be prepared to bite a bit off.
Ping pong because he's still got to attack at some point. There's no chance.
Here's Christensen, he's got Eddie running if he wants him. Puts it out in front of him, which is all. Like this game, you know, Baker. He's got better as the game's gone on. The rotation's flying. We've got about 10 minutes to go. 19-point margin, still plenty of time. Boundary umpire, beautiful throw in. Waters taps it down. Good hands there, pressure's on everyone. Oh, looked like a bit of a throw out of the contest. Umpire said it was a swing. Really lucky to get away with it. Looks like he might have done a shoulder there. That's Spinella. He's got the footy here. Templeton says, give it to me. I've had it all day, I wouldn't mind having it again. No, just chips it to Adams, nice and steady. He's got Baker over the top. Good work, he's been hard working. He runs hard without the footy, Baker. What's he going to do? He's just going to wait to get a few numbers. Set up behind the footy. Templeton. Didn't my best player today.
Very, very good.
Just finds it. And that's not a bad kick at all. Beautiful dart inside to Adams. Adams to go back and have a shot. 40 out, I'd say.
Every time. Every time. He worries that doesn't have to do something. So we'll run the game right out. And then just keep possession. There's no way forward. Let him defend. Let him defend. It's hard to defend the side. Adams is a big moment.
Both teams potentially looking to move up a division next year. Got a provisional licence, and after their performance today, I think they've both been super competitive. Adams gets a bit of on it, touched on the line. They were about to celebrate, but it was a fist down there. Nick Aldridge also doubles as the president of the club in his spare time, brings it back in, goes out wide, finds a teammate. Inside to Hunkin. Hunkin now's got to go down the middle. They've got to have a crack at this. No time to waste. Miller just goes with the barrel. Looking for Williams, and he's found him, and it paid off. And that was a nice transfer of play, and I like the fact that Aldridge was prepared to come down the middle of the footy, found a teammate, then they came back in the corridor even further, and now they get a shot on goal.
So that's the 14 points. Pretty straightforward sort of kick. 25, straight in front.
Jono!
14 points. 50 points.
Still plenty of time. Only just ticked over 17, and we'll probably go a good 24-25 based on previous quarters. Quick around the grounds, and in the div2 North competition, Moreton Bay finished second. I think they might have finished. They're doing it comfortably over hinterland, 59 points in front. The Pine Rivers and minor premiers winning by just 1 point at this stage over Alex. There's no doubt a grandstand finish coming up there, just like we've got here. Back to the action of the Div2 South Grand Final. I toss it up. Breen will get big airtime here. No, but Huddy was there. Good attack by Judson. He's been really good in the clinches. Cants up high out of full forward. Gets the handball out. Step out quickly there. Cast, quick hands out. Here's Mole. He goes to Warren. Hands inside. Looking for Williams again, but he's not there. Nice work by Stallard. Plays on quickly onto the far side. Reed's out there where he's been all day. Just knocks it inside in the direction of Judson. Mole follows up. Breen's out there as well. We'll have a boundary throw right in front of the can bar on the outer side of South Park.
Outstanding Mitch Stallard.
Very good.
Man. Set the ball. Was deep in there forward. 50 point. Now, we've got to look at it. Kenmore on the half forward flank. It's a big moment there.
14-point game. They need the next goal. I think 50 point in the next couple of minutes if they're going to be a chance. Good take out of the contest there. Here's Templeton. No, one way, other way. Reed. Hacks inside. Finds Nolan. I think it is. What's he going to do? Look for Waters. Couldn't find him. Injak was there. Quick snap out by Nolan. What's he done? He's kicked it. I reckon he's kicked him to the grand final. head, I think it was. And there's not much he can do about it. And we're starting to get really tired now. The Vicky Point players as they come off. Christensen comes to a blow. He's had to work hard trying to keep up with Baker all day.
That far side waited.
Yep.
Forward, Johnson. Tuesday. A couple of them today.
I don't know if you'd say it's an upset when 2 beats 1, but certainly Vicky Point would have come in as favourites today for the bookmakers, I think. Not that we encourage gambling, but great follow-up work by Huddy. He's been great since he moved into the ruck. Goes in the direction of Cant, attacks the footy. So does Judson. He hasn't not tacked it today. Him and Murdoch will be outstanding in there attacking the footy. Umpire said you've dived on it, and it'll be a free kick. And it'll go the way of Vicky Point. It's a big Douglas. Decides to come out to the other side to Aldridge. He hasn't got much to go to now though. Tries to get a 50, doesn't get it. Chips it outside to Edie. And just comes back inside. Umpire played free kick for contact after. 20-point margin, 20.5 gone. I think it's a bridge too far for Vicky Point. This is looking more and more like an outstanding win for Kenmore. They get the ball again through Reed. He goes in the direction of Nolan. Outstanding hands on the lead. 50 out, not sure if he'll have a shot from there, but he'll take a bit of time. Instead, he just chips it out to Waters in the pocket, and they'll just take some more time off the clock. It's been going 21 now. And I think that the champagne bottles are popping at Kenmore tonight, having won the reserves, having not lost a game all year, and now looking like they're going to win the senior premiership. And I'm sure Anthony Corey will be excited that he made the decision to come back mid-season. And he's had a big influence.
Smart player.
Waters, steady approach. Good follow through on the kick. So pushes it. Corey's in the directions down there. You get him set up before they can find Edie now. Yeah, nice kick there by Edie. He finds McCullough. Quickly plays on. Another tackle around here. Left the wheel to go, hasn't got much time. Chips inside, here's Miller. Oh, tackled him down on the mark and threw it up nicely. Good work there. Another tackle again. Ducking and diving, doesn't know which way. Looks like he's in trouble. He is in trouble, they've plenty advantage. Here's Corey's got it now. What's he going to do? He unloads from 50 to the top of the square. Oh, and a great mark. It looks like Nolan. He's been outstanding. Corey says, get around me. And the celebrations have started. They're up and out. And there's the siren. Win the game. Nolan will finish the game. And Kenmore, an outstanding win. Currently 20 points up as Nolan goes back to put the ice cream on top of the cake. And watch this celebration, ladies and gentlemen. And he does that. What an outstanding game of footy. Kenmore all day have been nothing short of sensational in the way they have carried themselves, their pressure around the footy, their commitment to their game plan has been outstanding. And Vicky Point just playing a lot of catch up today, and those late goals in the third quarter were the difference, and in the end they just couldn't run them down. What a great game. Our premiers this year, the QFA div2s South, the Kenmore Bears in the seniors and the reserves. We trust you've enjoyed our coverage today. And don't forget, if you want to see a bit more footy action, there's plenty of grand finals still to be played next weekend. This is Barry Gibson and Lee Harding saying good afternoon.
season is